So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation.
Here we go now. Gone. Over. All right, now, lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
No. Check. Hurry up.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 46 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Back to throw now on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And now they're in the hurry-up. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. All right, here we go. 319. 319. My 52. Detroit!
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Here we go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first half.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Sanders has it over the middle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete here. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And they'll run it here. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Patriot! Over! Leopard!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's third down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. In motion left comes Brown. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come up in an offset eye. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go, baby. Hurry up, here we go.
stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw again. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Shane Ray. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on third down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 22 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to make it fourth down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
This is taken at the 18. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied. See if they can get the ball back for the offense. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's taken in at the 9. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And throw right side complete to Parker. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And quickly they get to the line. They run again with a jive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options. And also, it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
And as the fourth quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got room. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Fresh set of downs here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now back to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So now this game and now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now this game hinges on the right leg of Andrew Franks. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have